you see right now is my 2022 Yamaha R7. I have about 10,000 miles on it, so I think I'm in like a really good place to give like an honest review of what this bike is and what it's like, should I say, like capable of. But yeah, I mean, everything done to the bike, you know, basically everything from TST Industries. I got the TOS full system exhaust. I'm more than satisfied with it. It actually turned out a lot nicer than I thought it would be. I got the tune that they offer to kind of like pair it to make sure that I kind of got everything optimal. I removed the snorkel. I know that doesn't really do much, but I also replaced the air filter because the one that comes stock really restricts airflow, and like the new one definitely allows like a lot more dirt in, I would say. But like overall, I'm like very, very, very happy with like the power output and just like kind of how it turned out for the time being. I really could not have asked for anything more from this bike, but it's very quick, very fun. Top end, I think I personally haven't gotten it up there, but I've seen some people say like, you know, around 130, 140, which, I mean, for anybody that's a beginner, that's plenty fast. But I mean, for some people that prefer to go faster, it definitely isn't the bike that you would want for that scenario. But yeah, wow, a lot of traffic. But overall, I'll get you guys a quick little video like up here. I'm just gonna try, you know, giving it a little bit here so you guys can just kind of see like the torque that you can expect if you decide to get this bike. But yeah, I know my voice isn't the reason that 99% of people are watching these videos, so I'll just kind of keep that to myself. But yeah, this is what it is. Very fun little bike. Little, maybe not. It's definitely an upgrade from the Ninja 400 I had, but I mean, I think that in comparison, this bike's just a little bit better for people that like to travel on the highway, but don't want something that's like you look down and you're doing 200 to 300 miles an hour. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, that's just like the preference. Definitely. It's a very fun bike. Originally I started riding in 2021, I believe. I had a Ninja 400, like the teal, I forget, it's like pearl nightshade or something. But I had that for about 3 weeks. I saved up a long time to buy it, and somebody actually ran it over with a golf cart. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, I can definitely show you. But it was quite a day, to say the least. That bike was never really the same after that. It actually, my insurance, well, not my insurance, but the insurance I went through, they were super nice about it. My work really wasn't. They tried to like not show me the video, and then, you know, that just kind of ended up getting really ugly because I had to like Asked the manager multiple times for it, and it just all in all was not a great experience for either side. Definitely would stay. Definitely, I would recommend parking your bike somewhere where people can't get to. I would say, like, I just parked in a parking lot. Didn't think much of it, but yeah, golf carts are not really my best friend anymore. But yeah, so I have 9,358 miles, so closing in on 10,000. With proper maintenance, I could see this bike lasting to like 30,000. For those of you that don't know, or like want to compare it to the R6, I've ridden an R6 and they are definitely, I'd say, I think the R6 is superior. I'm really sad that they discontinued it before I could actually like buy a new one, because, you know, had they had a new one when I was buying this, I probably would have went with it. But I'm very satisfied with like the low end of this bike. Like, from a launch, I'd say this bike gets the R6, but once, you know, like 4 or 5 seconds go by, yeah, you're getting left behind in the dust. There's really no other way of putting it nicely. I'd love to see the R9 come out. I know that Yamaha recently like trademarked the name R9, so I'm like very happy about that. I think the only thing that will really stop me from getting it is the price. I mean, I'm completely satisfied with this bike, and I really am not in like any hurry to actually like upgrade from it. So that would probably be the reason why I do or don't actually end up going with a different bike. I do not have the, well, I actually do this, like, as of when I'm making this video, I have the baffle in for the Toast Performance exhaust, and to be honest, I like the way the bike sounds when it's out, but the problem is it's just really loud. I mean, like, even now with the baffle in, the exhaust is still really loud. Without it, it sounds a lot more like deep and throaty, but I would definitely say that, like, you don't wanna, I don't know, I just like to keep the neighbors happy, keep everybody around me happy. I don't really like to have any enemies, and especially for work, it definitely wouldn't go over well. A little bit of weebling. Baseball game going on. 2 actually. Can get you guys a nice little start up here. Problem is with where you park for this light, it's so hard to see like what it actually is without looking like an idiot. Even like full of like people running from the police, every interaction I've had with them has been like really, really great. Like, of course I don't like go out of my way to like run from them, because I like, that's just not how I was raised. Like, if I do something, I have to be accountable for it. But like, I don't know, they all seem like nice guys. Like, I guess where I'm from, the police really don't pick on anybody. They're just like really chilling. Like, they like to go around and take care of what police do. But like, if you're going 20, 25 over, and like you're not really leaving them much of a choice, rather than just to write you the ticket. But you know, I've been stopped a few times. Usually, you know, just be nice, have all your papers so that they don't have to like question you, and yeah, just be respectful. I think that's the main thing. Being respectful definitely goes a long way. Being honest, just from my personal experiences, I've gotten 2 tickets, but those were in my car. Not really much you can do about speed traps. That's kind of the whole point of them, is to write tickets. So sometimes I'm a little unfortunate, but I mean, if you're speeding, there's not really much you can do. There's no like pretending you weren't. Depends on the scenario, I guess. But again, being honest sometimes does you good, sometimes does you trouble. It really just like depends on the situation. But thinking about the quick shifter that I have on this bike, I definitely would recommend it if you don't have it. For those that are looking into the R7 as a beginner bike, you have to be going like a good speed with the quick shifter, or else you're just gonna, like, the bike's just gonna lurch forward whenever you attempt to shift up. Like, it just doesn't feel right. Yeah, the magic number for the quick shifter in my mind is like probably, I'd probably say it's like around 6,000 RPMs. I haven't had much success otherwise. Oh wow, the police left. What if they got someone? They might have. You never know. Enjoy I really enjoy like just riding around. You know, the weather, usually anything above 45 degrees I'm out. I don't this is where I'm gonna get flamed. I don't really wear protective gear. I have it. I just like to be more comfortable, I guess, in the moment. And that will definitely come back to bite me one day. But as of right now, like, I haven't wrecked my bike once. I did drop my 400 once while I was learning how to ride, but I mean, that's to be expected when you're doing something new for the first time. I definitely say like the 400's like a bike that you really want to start with if you're like new, but like if you've ridden dirt bikes and you understand like the concept of a clutch, like, it's gonna be a lot easier. The 400s are like really light. The 400s and the Yamaha R7, they are like really light. So like turning and all that, like especially like for your test, it is much easier. Let's see if this guy waves back. He did not. Unfortunate. I've never understood why some people don't wave back. Like, I could understand like if they don't see you, but I mean, like, it's just, it takes 2 seconds, not even, to just, you know. I waved to everybody. Harley, moped. If it's like a scooter moped, I won't, but if it's like a Honda Grom, definitely. I think those things are sick. I'd definitely have one if I had like an extra 2-3 grand laying around. But other than that, I don't really have a need for it. Like when entering a highway. Definitely a fun bike for the highway. And like, see, I'm going 76 and that's 5,000 RPM, so like it's a nice bike made for the highway, and that's on like a stock chain, stock spring, stock sprocket, sorry. It's just, I do plan on changing those to get a little more low-end torque, because like I don't really go on the highway too much, so like I don't like go out and travel. I do enjoy like enjoy it a lot, I really do. Just not enough to sit on a bike for 4 hours to go to a different state. I would much rather just go out in like 30-minute increments, you know, give my butt a rest, because these seats are definitely not the comfiest in terms of like all the bikes. And I know like some companies sell like the nicer seats, but like for $300 I honestly don't care if my butt's a bit sore after every time. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, edge to edge to edge to edge to edge to edge. I don't know why I do that. It's probably my ADHD. I love it though. It's a lot of fun. Warms up your tires too. For somebody that doesn't really go to the track very often at all, actually, it's a good way not to have like total chicken strips on your tires. But mine are big chicken strips. Like obviously I'm not gonna go 90 around corners yet, because I only have like 3 years experience, but I'm not a maniac like some of these other guys that are just really good at riding. It's just, I don't know, I'm not gonna like left lane people and split traffic. Like I really enjoy a lot of other aspects of life, like my job, my friends. I just don't really have a reason to go that fast. It's like some of these other people that use it as like their means of coping, I guess. Sometimes I forget that the baffle's even taken out of this thing, honestly. It's so like just, it is like really loud. Little sucker, there's no doubt about it. Ooh. I'd say going up this hill with this bike is probably my favorite thing to do with it. You'll see why. It's a fun hill. It's nice and steep. chicken muscle is pretty cool.